Today on the Trent Out Loud podcast. I told y'all that Diddy would start cooperating with the prosecution. That boy wants to get out of jail immediately. LeBron, if you have nothing to hide, why are you selling your mansion and why do you need this cash right away? We all know when Kanye West gets online, something is cooking. What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, it's Tuesday morning. Y'all know how I get down. It's not my favorite day of the week, but we're still on holiday, so good spirits. All right, I have a great show set up for you guys today. I have 5 lead stories. We're going to talk about LeBron James selling his Beverly Hills mansion, Kanye West's cryptic message, and Diddy is facing pressure from the prosecutors in exchange for a bond. In quick stories, we're going to talk about Katt Williams, Travis Hunter, Devin Haney, Whack 100, Apple TV being free for a week, and Dwight Howard. As always, we're going to close out the show with social discussion, question of the day, and a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. Our first lead story. LeBron James lists his lavish Beverly Hills mansion for $39 million. All right, NBA superstar LeBron James has recently listed his sprawling Beverly Hills mansion for sale for an asking price of $39 million. Located in one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in LA, this luxurious estate is a dream home for any potential buyer. All right, so we all know that this is allegedly connected to Diddy. We've been talking to you guys for the past couple of weeks of what's going on with LeBron James. If you guys remember, I think it was episode like 104 or 102 that we were talking to you guys about LeBron James taking almost like 10 days off from the NBA. And even the coach said that he was on an excused absence. And we didn't know what he was doing. And now all of a sudden, we hear that he's selling his mansion. And by the way, this Beverly Hills mansion for $39 million is cheap, all right? This is in Beverly Hills. It's cheap. So it sounds like he's trying to get rid of it quickly. Now, we all know that Tony Busby is presently right now very occupied with Jay-Z and everything that's going on and kind of a little bit with Diddy. But we still know there's Celebrity B, who is yet to be mentioned, the female Celebrity B that was supposed to be in the room. And Tony Busby has said there is a high-profile A-lister athlete. Listen, there's not too many high-profile athletes, A-list athletes out here other than LeBron. And we do know that LeBron said about Diddy's parties, ain't no party like a Diddy party. So this listing is real. I could fact check that. We did fact check that. And I have the post up beside me and it is from like a listing site. Shout out to Roberta for sending it to me, one of our core listeners. And, but even though that we know about this absence and we know about him selling his house, we still don't have any concrete details that LeBron is looped in on this. So it's still up for speculation, but he is doing some weird things out here. Normally, when you hear a celebrity selling something like this, they're building another one, or you know what I mean? Like they're being traded, and there's still all these trade talks. But I can't answer of exactly 100% what's going on with LeBron James. He's not being traded. We don't know where he's going. It's up in the air. But of course, we'll keep looking around and trying to dig deep. If you guys have heard anything, send me stuff, and I'll play it for tomorrow's episode. But from what we can gather, we don't know what's going on with LeBron James, but we do know he has excused absence, and now we know he's selling his house. I'll leave it up to you guys in the comment section below. Let me know, you think LeBron James is looped in this whole Diddy thing, or is he just going through his own personal things? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our second lead story. Kanye West shares voice memo on his Instagram stories. We don't know what this is about, but I'm going to play it for you guys and just you judge for yourself. Take a listen.
Come on, man. You know that shit hosed down. You know that shit mopped. That shit scrubbed.
It's hosed down. It's grubbed. Let's play that again. Listen.
Come on, man. You know that shit hosed down. You know that shit mopped. That shit scrubbed.
All right. So again, nobody knows what this is, but in this era of this, everybody being exposed and everybody being looped in with this whole Diddy thing, and y'all know that Kanye West and Diddy were boys. We don't know if he's sending a cryptic message to Diddy or what this is about. Every time I talk to you guys about Kanye, I always tell you guys that he is very smart from a marketing standpoint. So this could be him, maybe alluding to the fact that he's, coming back out in 2025 with, some Yeezy product, or it could be an album. We know that he has a lot of things releasing and always in the works. But of course, like I said, in this time right now, when everything is so attached to Diddy, anything that comes out, people are saying that he's maybe going to come out and say something about Diddy, or this is a message to Diddy. Again, like the LeBron thing, we don't know what's going on. We'll leave it to you guys in the comment section. If any of you have any information, let me know. But I don't know. I tend to think this is more Kanye just stirring the pot and maybe having some music coming out or whatever. But there's people online that's saying that he might be attached to Diddy and he's sending out messages and he's just not happy. I'll leave it up to you guys and let me know what you think. All right, our third lead story. Diddy faces pressure to cooperate with prosecutors in exchange for a bond. All right, you know that we have covered every single one of Diddy's bond attempts and he has failed. This is new information that we got about Diddy potentially now working with prosecutors to get out. Take a listen to this. 2 weeks after his latest denial for bond, Bad Boy CEO Sean Diddy Combs finds himself at the center of a legal storm that shows no signs of quieting. Facing mounting pressure from prosecutors, insiders now claim Diddy has been offered a chance at freedom, but at a cost that would send shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. According to reports from celebrity insider Janet Charlton, prosecutors are pushing Diddy to reveal the full extent of those alleged involved in his rumored misdeeds. Sources suggest that authorities casted a wide net, demanding details on celebrities, athletes, remember I told you guys about athletes, studio heads, agents, powerful business figures who may have played a part in Combs's legal problems. The insider source claims that while Diddy has remained silent this far, the temptation of bail and the possibility of a later sentence looms large. Sean is being tempted to start naming names, and if he cooperates, he would likely be granted bail until his trial starts. However, Diddy's refusal to cooperate may not last forever. The insider hints that the revelation could be catastrophic if Diddy eventually speaks out. The list of potential people involved could be shocking to the world, the source teases and reveals speculation of how deep the investigation may reach. That's exactly what we were just talking to you about, LeBron, on how he is selling his home, why he's selling his home, and Kanye. I've always told you guys for the past couple of weeks, this is so much larger and there's so much stuff going on that we are not privy to. Like I said, there's some content creators and people that are looped into the industry. We could make some calls and talk to sources, and everything that people tell us is, wow, it's just a matter of time. Wait till you guys find out. It's going to send shockwaves. I mean, they give us little hints, but nobody is actually naming names. Of course, it's always Jlo, and we actually have a story about Jlo coming up. It's Jlo. You hear LeBron. Some people talk about Kanye, of course, Beyonce and Jay. But I think that like this story about Diddy wanting to get a lighter sentence and get bail is true. And I do think that he will start naming names. That's what I think. I think him being inside there and these people knowing that he could name them, he was not doing that because I think he thought that he would get out. But the fact that he knows he's not getting bail, I think now he's going to start rethinking and it's like, yo, I'm not going to get bail. Things are not looking good for Jay-Z. I might want to start cooperating. That's why this story is coming out. We are closer, people. 2025 is here, and I feel like it's going to start off with a bang. Our fourth quick story. Diddy reportedly has a meltdown in jail after Christmas amid failed bail attempts. Diddy is reportedly struggling with his ongoing time in federal lockup, experiencing a meltdown at the Metropolitan Detention Center in New York after Christmas. The frustration reportedly stems from his inability to secure bail months after his September arrest. Now, get this, according to sources close to the situation, the disgraced mogul had an emotional breakdown December the 26th when he found himself still behind bars despite his high-profile legal team. He expected to be out of jail by now, sources told the Daily Mail. After multiple failed attempts to be granted release, the situation reportedly became overwhelming for Diddy. All right, so like we have talked about already in the first three stories, yes, Diddy wants to get out of bail. Yes, he might be working. Now, from what I've heard, that he has not had a meltdown. I heard that this story is not true, that he is remaining somewhat calm. I also heard another story that he had to go to meditation and do a lot of things to calm himself down, and he was eventually able to calm himself down. He was literally freaking out in there. From what I have heard, that this story is not true, and he is not having those kind of meltdowns where he doesn't want the guards and the police to see him breaking down like that. But I mean, I felt like, I should report it to you guys and let you guys know. There are conflicting reports, let's put it that way. But from what I heard, Diddy is from the Diddy camp. Diddy is remaining calm. He is remaining level-headed. And now he knows that he's not going to get out of bail. He's now looking at his other alternatives. And it's like we told you in the third lead story that he's thinking now of, look, I can't beat the prosecution. I can't get out on bail. Let me figure out ways how to have a lesser sentence or at least get out, because the ways that I've been trying haven't been working. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide wherever you want to believe. But does that sound like Diddy, that he's having a meltdown? Come on, I just don't believe this story. I'll leave it up to y'all though. Our fifth lead story, Diddy's role in Ben and Jlo's split. Talking Ben, Jlo, and Diddy. This is a podcast from some people out in LA. I wanted to just throw this in here quickly. I didn't even put two and two together of when they were breaking up that Ben and Jlo could have maybe broken up because of Diddy. Because remember, they broke up before Diddy got arrested. I really didn't even think about this. I'm sure most of you did, but I was literally like, yeah, duh, that was probably a big part of the reason. Anyways, here's a little clip from their podcast. Take a listen.
How much of a factor do you think the Diddy situation played into their dissolution?
I think that J-Lo was freaking out. She low-key behind the scenes is probably like, this is gonna come back bite me, and I just know it, because she knows everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure her team is just on edge every day.
She's too close to have known nothing or to have been completely in the dark. Right.
Yeah, like I said, this totally missed me, but it makes total sense. And it also makes even more sense because Ben Affleck has never been down with all of the extra glitz and glamour that came around with Jennifer Lopez. If you remember, you see him at the Grammy Awards where he's just sitting down. He just looks so bothered, like he doesn't want to be there. I mean, he is a celebrity, but being a celebrity on J-Lo's level, and especially being around the hip hop industry, is very different than his level of stardom. The paparazzi and everything that goes around her. So I think maybe she knew that this was boiling up, and who knows, Tony Busby could be sending her demand letters from 6 months ago. We don't know. And I think maybe Ben Affleck was like, look, this is going to start being a media circus. I'm not down with it. And he was out. I don't think this was the sole reason, but I do definitely believe this was a big part of the reason. And I can't believe I didn't even put two and two together thinking about this. Should do better, Trent. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that Jen and Ben, what did they call them? Ben, Jen? Anyway, there's some name for them. Anyways, do you guys think that Diddy was one of the reasons why they broke up? Let me know in the comment section below. And let me know what their nickname is. When they do the two names together and they do a J Ben or a Low Ben or something, what is Jennifer and Ben's nickname? Let me know. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. Katt Williams says he advised Steph Curry to shoot 3 points from deep. I am responsible for the greatest shooter in the NBA without question, says Katt Williams. I have a clip. Take a listen.
One said, the one that told Steph Curry to shoot from deep.
I am responsible for the greatest shooter in the NBA without question.
During a podcast conversation with Vulture Festival, Katt Williams said while hiring for a celebrity basketball game, he once advised a young Steph Curry to shoot deep from the three-point line as nobody would be able to guard him. All right, so y'all know that Katt Williams is a full-on comedian at all times, but I have heard this actually really is a true story. So I guess we can maybe give credit to Katt Williams for maybe kind of pushing Steph to take shots from behind the arc. For those basketball fans out there, y'all know that yes, the three-point shot was always there, but Steph took it to another level, shooting it from deep. And maybe if he got comfortable shooting it from deep with these Katt Williams celebrity basketball games, maybe he was like, listen, let me start doing it during games. So we should maybe give a little bit of credit to Katt Williams for spawning the idea from the greatest shooter that the world has ever seen in Steph Curry. Our second quick story, Travis Hunter set to sign with Lil Wayne's Young Money Sports Agency. Is this a good move or not? Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter is signing with Lil Wayne's Young Money Sports Agency for NFL representation, beating out WME, CAA, and Clutch Sports. He becomes Young Money's highest profiled athlete. All right, I didn't even know that Lil Wayne had a sports agency. If you knew, please let me know. I'm just curious. And the agencies that I just named to you guys are the biggest in the business. WME, CAA is huge, and Clutch Sports, that's LeBron James's partner, Maverick Carter. Is that his name? Is it Maverick Carter? No. Anyways. And Clutch Sports is under LeBron James. Is LeBron James' friend. I'm just having a blank on his name right now. Why would Travis Hunter do this? And listen, I love Lil Wayne, but why would you sign to an agency that's like, anyways, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad about Wayne. And Wayne's a great lyricist, but we all know that he hasn't been known to be like the great businessman, the best businessman. So I don't know. Maybe he has some agents in there and he's just putting this all together. But if you guys remember when Travis won the award, he was like, yo, I never even heard of Lil Wayne before my girlfriend started playing Lil Wayne for me. And now he's my favorite artist. So you don't even know Lil Wayne. You just discovered him a couple of years ago from your girlfriend. And now you're signing to his agency. Yo, Travis Hunter is making some questionable decisions this past month, man, with his fiance and now signing to Lil Wayne. Like, I don't know how I feel about this, man. I really don't. All right, our third quick story. Passengers experienced delays due to multiple flights heading to Kingston for Vybz Kartel's Freedom St. All right, we spoke about this yesterday about potentially Drake and Cardi B being at Vybz Kartel's Freedom St. December the 31st, his Welcome Back concert. And now I see online that there are planes being delayed because there's so many private jets and flights heading to Jamaica. Crazy. I can't believe I could be there and I'm not going to be there. Take a listen to this passenger getting stuck on the airplane. Listen to this.
Here's the problem though. I know you're excited to go down to Kingston, but air traffic control just slapped a 2.5 hour delay on the plane.
A lie.
They got to coordinate between LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark. We can't all launch in the same direction.
Damn, man. Anyways, like I said yesterday, shout out to Mars, full access behind the scenes, backstage with Drizzy and Cardi B and gosh, Movato's going to be there. Bounty is going to be there. Of course, Vybz is going to be there. I heard the lineup is going to be crazy. Yeah, shout out to Mars. And I wish I could be there with y'all. But like I said yesterday, I'm having a house party. All right. That's what I'm doing. I'm a family guy. Our fourth quick story. That jail call ain't stopped nothing. Devin Haney bought a Maybach truck for his girl, Leena. All right, Devin Haney gifted a brand new Maybach truck to his wife, unbothered of her surface jail call with Young Thug. I'll play a little clip so you guys can see the car. Take a listen. All right, not much. We know what a Maybach truck is. So this comes on the heels, if you guys remember, it was last week, I think it was last week or maybe just before Christmas, where somebody released jail phone calls of Young Thug and one of his friends, and also Leena. And Leena was crying and Thug was crying, saying that I love you, I don't want to be with anybody else. And Leena came out and was like, hey, this happened in 2022 before I met my baby daddy, Devin Haney. And everyone was like, yo, what's Devin Haney going to do? Is he going to break up with her? Going to leave her? He bought her a Maybach truck. Like, hey, I guess there's no, drama in Devin and Leena land. Everything is good. So that is the result of that. All right, our fifth quick story. Content creators and everybody in the comment section is calling out Eve for her Christmas Day post. She put a picture of herself at a table with her family, and she said, a Cooper family Christmas. I hope everyone's having a great holiday. And now people are totally dragging her. Take a listen.
Man, what in the Django Unseasoned going on with Eve? Hey y'all, that's Eve, the Rough Rider rapper. She had that song, Love is Blind. Clearly, listen, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying I've never seen a picture that makes me wonder where Harriet Tubman is.
I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal of this. Eve has been married to this guy for years, this white guy for years. Why are y'all like so shocked now that he's an older white guy and that his whole family is white? Like, why is this an issue? It's not like she was, she left her husband for this guy or whatever. They've been married for like, I don't know, about 10 or 15 years. Like, they live in England, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I just don't understand the backlash from this and everybody going off in the comment section. Eve has been married to this man for years. Like, get over it. All right, our sixth quick story. Wack 100 says that Kendrick Lamar wouldn't be as successful without Drake, explains that Drake helped him build his career in the beginning, and says Kendrick used his beef with Drake to draw attention to his music and revive his career. All right, this is from Wack 100. Y'all always drag me in the comment section talking about how I'm always riding for Drake. Wanted to throw this in here so you could hear somebody else tell you guys about Kendrick Lamar, and not just anybody else. This is Wack 100. This is Games Manager, a Compton legend, somebody from the West Coast, telling y'all how much Kendrick needed Drake. Take a listen.
Could Kendrick be this successful without Drake?
As a West Coast nigga, I'm gonna give you the real answer. Yeah. Probably not. When he dropped his first album, it only did 20,000 units. Drake took him on his first world tour.
Yo, Drake is just better than Kendrick, all right? Maybe he didn't do well in the battle. I'm still not going to accept defeat. But, yo, all said and done, Kendrick needed Drake and not the other way around. And we'll see what's going to happen in the next year or 2 years. I'm sticking by my Canadian, all right? Drizzy Drake is the better artist. That's it. Our seventh quick story. Washington Commander safety Jeremy Reaves proposes to his girlfriend after they clinch the playoffs. I have a little video. Take a listen. All right. Same like Eve. People cannot accept when two different races get together. I don't understand why. I mean, it's 2025 in a couple of days, people. But people in the comment section are literally dragging him, saying, does a white girl come with an NFL contract? When are these NFL players going to learn? And, it is what it is, man. Like, he is in love with his girlfriend. He's proposing to her. I just don't understand why you all have to drag him. I mean, it's literally like going viral, this video. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it's 2025. Get over it. Our eighth quick story. Are y'all buying it? Walmart sells a Hermes bag for $80. All right, I want to throw this in here for my female listeners. Walmart has made a bag that looks like a Birkin bag. I'm going to put up a picture of actual real Birkin bags so you guys can see what it looks like. For those of you who don't know, Hermes Birkin bags go for, they start at what? 10 and can go up to like $100,000. So now you can get them for 80. I don't know why this is such a big deal, because you can get them on Canal Street for like $20. So like, they're not the first. Walmart's not the first company that has made, imitations. But hey, for those of you who are looking, you don't want to get to Canal Street, you can go to Walmart for $80. I think $80 at Walmart, I think that's too expensive. Like, give me a break, Walmart. But hey, are y'all ladies copying this, or are you holding out and you want to get a real Hermes? Let me know in the comment section below. Our ninth quick story. Will the U.S. Post Office be sold to Amazon after losing $100 billion? I have a little video. Take a listen.
What's the likelihood of the post office being sold to Amazon after losing $100 billion?
The majority of things being digital. It's not even a need for it.
All right, so those are the guys from Earn Your Leisure. Shout out to them. I never knew that the U.S. Postal Service was losing so much money. Here in Canada, our post office or our post system just went on strike for around 4 weeks, and they were arguing with pay and how they're losing money too. What's going on with the postal services in Canada and U.S.? Like, what's up? I didn't play the whole video, but they're alluding to the fact that, you know, it's age and when's the last time you went to a post office and who's mailing things with stamps and everything now with digital and, and email and text messages and Amazon, that the whole postal service needs to be taken apart and rebuild up to, 2025 standards, especially with AI coming in. But I just don't understand how it's so difficult to run a postal service and why they'd be losing $100 billion. Any Americans out there that have more information on this story, please let me know in the comment section below. $100 billion? You guys are ran by the government. $100 million? Shocking to me. Our 10th quick story. Apple TV will be available for free this weekend only. Apple TV will be available free for streaming from January the 4th to January the 5th. All right, I want to throw this in here. Y'all know I'm a big streaming buff, but I actually don't have Apple. I have Crave, I have Prime, I have Netflix, but I actually don't have Apple TV. There's never really a show that I've heard that was on Apple TV that was a must watch. Let me know if you guys are excited about this. I'll probably check it out just to see what's going on, but I just feel like Apple doesn't do a great job at their TV. And it's funny because I'm like full Apple everything, like my laptop, my phone, as you guys see every day. I'm Apple to the core, earpods, iPads, everything, but I just don't really mess with Apple TV. Am I missing? If y'all let me know in the comment section below, is there something I need to be watching on Apple TV that I can't get anywhere else? Let me know. All right, our 11th quick story. Drake debuts a new chain inspired by his alter ego, Anita Max Wynn, who was first introduced on live stream in 2023. According to Complex, her name is inspired by Drake's love for gambling, and it loosely translates to, I need a Max Win. You get it? Like, I need a Max Win. I need a Max Win. All right. Here's a little video. Take a listen.
This is my alter ego.
All right, y'all always, like I said earlier, y'all always drag me in the comment section for always being on Drake's side. Well, here's something for you guys. I don't like this, all right? With everything that's like going on, I wouldn't take a female alter ego that looks young. Like, I just wouldn't do it. Everybody, well, not everybody, but some people are like, look, this is Drake just showing how unbothered he is. Like, I just don't like it. I just don't think he needs to make a pendant. This is the name of his Australian tour. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think this is a smart move strategically. And why would your alter ego be a female? Like, why would I just don't get it. I'm not with it. So there you guys have it. Drake has done something that I don't like, that I don't think is cool at all. If anybody's hearing this from the OVO camp, don't let Drake wear this chain. We need to change course. We're doing good. People are starting to talk about him and Kendrick and Family Matters might being better. We're on a good path, Drizzy. Like, put Anita Max Wynn in the closet and just, we're done with her, all right? Stick to the music. All right, our 12th quick story. Woah Vicky says she was trolling about Nigeria not being safe. And she said, Africa is a very safe country regardless of your race. So I don't even know why I'm talking about this, to be honest with you, but Woah Vicky is apparently in Nigeria at the moment, and she decided to play a little joke. There was a tweet sent out from her account that somebody had done something to her and that things weren't safe out there, and somebody needed to send $1 million to get back. And everybody, like, literally, this went viral. And people were saying that she's trolling, but then people were like, oh, maybe it is not safe out there. And she had to come out and be like, sorry, I was just trolling. Like, this is not a troll. Like, this is not funny. Like, things happen like this to people. And when you do things like this, whenever it happens to somebody that's serious, no one is going to take it serious. I just think it's really stupid. Vicky later took to her account to share that she was trolling and that she wanted to know that Africa was a safe country. Asterisk, by the way, Africa is not a country, it's a continent. She says that no matter your race, it's very safe to be out there. Like, just stupid. Anyways, I know I have a big audience out in South Africa, so shout out to all my South Africans and all the countries in Africa. Y'all know I lived in South Africa for a year, so shout out. I'm sure I'll get some comments in the comment section. SA South Africa, what up?
What's up, y'all? I am so sorry. I apologize for trolling y'all like that. It was just a joke. I was just trying to show everybody that in America that it's not that serious, that Africa is a very safe country.
Our 13th quick story. Amy says she's still committed to Dwight Howard despite Royce Reed's recent rant. That was a tongue twister. Royce Reed's recent rant. All right, Amy is looking unbothered with her man Dwight Howard as they share an interesting caption following Royce Reed's recent rant. All right, I'm going to put a picture. It looks like they're on a plane. Looks like maybe like they're in first class. And it says, after all that, still committed. All right, I think we reported this yesterday where Dwight Howard's, I think it's his ex-wife or maybe his baby mama, not too sure, but she started an Instagram account called I Had a Baby by Superman, and she's literally putting out episodes of everything, exposing Dwight Howard and everything that he did that was wrong and all his secrets and all that stuff. So if you want to go check out that, go to Instagram and go to I Had a Baby by Superman. We covered it, but it's not really picking up too much steam. It's kind of really like glossing over, and nobody's really like, no like bombshell, revelations or anything. And it looks like Dwight Howard and his present girl are unbothered too. Like, man, you ain't saying nothing. Just carry on and do whatever you're doing. So I don't know. If you guys let me know in the comment section below. I haven't really even watched much of her videos. I think I watched one of them. But are you guys following this drama between Dwight Howard and his ex-baby mama? Or are you like me, just not even really interested in it? Let me know in the comment section below. Our 14th quick story. Joe Biden reportedly regrets dropping out of the 2024 presidential race, believes he could have beat Donald Trump. All right, on Saturday, December the 28th, the Washington Post reported that President Joe Biden still regrets dropping out of the 2024 presidential race, making way for the Vice President, Kamala Harris, to run as a Democratic nominee, as he believes he could have beat the Republican nominee, President-elect Donald Trump. While being careful not to necessarily blame the VP for losing the election, Biden and his aides reportedly privately boast to others in recent days and insist that he could have won the re-election had he not listened to mounting pressures from Democrats telling him to step aside and allow the VP to run in his place against Donald Trump. All right, before I even comment, I have to say what I always say. I'm not right. I'm not left. This is a purple podcast. We're not red or blue. All right. We take no sides. We are independent here at the Trend Out Loud podcast. However, I don't know if Biden could have beat Trump. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't know. After that first debate when Biden couldn't even form two sentences together, I think that was it for him. Do I think maybe he could have done a little bit better in some of the swing states? Kamala Harris lost all the swing states. Could he maybe have picked up some more electoral votes? Yes. I just don't think that he could have beat Trump. I think the momentum that Trump had going in, getting on the podcast with the Joe Rogan and the Aiden Ross and all of this momentum he had going in, I personally don't think that he would have been able to beat Trump. I think that America voted thinking about the economy first, and I don't think any Democrat they put in would have been able to beat Trump, because I think this election was really about the economy, gas prices and eggs and bacon, and I think the majority of Americans thought that the Republicans and Donald Trump would do a better job. Even for the people that necessarily didn't like him, I think they voted that way for him, and I don't think that Joe Biden wouldn't have been able to beat him. Now, talking about that, Donald Trump has said he doesn't even know now that he's president-elect, if he can lower prices at the gas pump and at the grocery store. He says that it's the fact that it's so high, he doesn't think he could bring it down because what business is going to want to bring it down, which is not what he said on the campaign trail. So, he has 21, 22 days before he gets into office. If Trump does not lower prices, trust me, it's going to be bad in the midterms and he'll lose the House and the Senate, which the Republicans control now. So Trump has a lot of work to do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that Biden could have beaten Trump? Do you think that any Democrat could have beaten Trump? And do you think that Donald Trump is going to be able to lower prices at the gas station and at the grocery store? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, or send me an email, trendOutloud@cfqr600.com. All right, our 14th quick story. SZA will be walking into 2025 with a new number. All right, out with the old, in with the new. SZA recently shared on Twitter that before the year ends, she'll be changing her contact information, letting people know that might not be able to reach her in 2025. The Grammy Award winner noted that she'll be changing her number as of tomorrow. New year, let's go. All right, the site also asked, are you planning to change your number and follow in SZA's footsteps? No, I am not planning. Who changes their numbers anymore? Y'all remember back in the day when you went from provider to provider for like a cheaper price or a better plan, you had to like lose your number? Like, who changes their number? Now, so that's just my answer. Y'all let me know if you're changing your numbers. I'm sure you're not. But I wanted to throw this in here about SZA because this is the second kind of weird thing that's been happening with her. If you guys remember, we told you guys last week that she's leaving Punch, her longtime manager, that I think he's tied in with TDE, but she's leaving him and now she's changing her number. Like, all is good. I know that she is going on tour with Kendrick Lamar, but it's just something's going on, man. When you change your number, you want to make a big change. What's going on? Is she going to leave TDE? Like, what's up with SZA, man? Anyways, SZA, text me and give me your new number, all right, so I can contact you. Don't put me on the block list. Don't block me out, all right? We always say good things about you on this podcast. Shout out to my homie, SZA. All right, this brings us to social discussion of the day. All right, today's social discussion is, what do you do when your ex crashes out? All right, so I actually took this from Dwight Howard's ex-baby mama, or what, well, not ex-baby mama, but his ex, right? And what do you do in a situation? If you guys have been in this situation, a lot of people online are liking and really applauding Dwight Howard and his new girlfriend for literally just ignoring it. And I agree with them. If you guys are ever in this situation, let's talk about his baby mama crashing out. Why, when y'all get into a relationship and you break up with somebody, do you crash out? Texting them, emailing them, hounding them, trying to make life difficult for them. Like, the relationship is over. It's not going to do anything to get that person back. And if anything, it's just literally ruining any chances of even having some sort of like amicable relationship. More importantly, if you guys have a child together, the child is going to see this. However, we do know that you can't always control people's situations and how they're going to react. And if somebody is in love and they're heartbroken, you can't really get to them and tell them what to do at that point. But I will say the best way is what Dwight Howard is doing, and not engaging back and trying to do those things back, right? Like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. And I like what he is doing. What do you guys think is the best form of rebuttal when your ex is crashing out? Do you feel like you should go low? Do you feel like Dwight Howard should start an Instagram account and get back at her, or do you think like me where, listen, just let them crash out, the moment will pass, they'll eventually just run out of steam and let go? But that is today's discussion. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. What do you do when your ex is crashing out? All right, this brings us to question of the day. All right, what are your plans for New Year's Eve? Are you having a New Year's Eve party? Are you dining out? Are you traveling? Are you watching the ball drop? Are you volunteering? Are you working, staying in and relaxing, a church watch party, or nothing at all. All right, so Patrice92 says, for the first time in years, I'm going out. All right, I hope you have fun, Patrice. Mary Girl 482 said 7, 8, and 9. Let's go back and see. So she is staying in, relaxing. She's going to church and she's not doing anything. How can you do two things and say that you're not doing anything? Makes no sense. Somebody said, I'm asleep. How do you sleep on New Year's? I don't understand people that do that. All right. Somebody said 6, I'm going to be doing a ride share. Number 6 is working. All right. Another person said, I'm staying inside and avoiding people driving crazy on the street. All right. Another person said, I'm eating 12 grapes underneath the table. What? Okay, I don't even understand what that means. Pinkdove.love said, I'm doing 7 and 9. So staying in, relaxing, and nothing at all. Another person said 1, 2, 4, and 9, which is almost nothing. Wait, what's 1 again? A New Year's Eve party? How could you answer the question and say you're going out and also say you're not doing anything? You can only pick one, people, or they have to be on the same thing, like staying home and doing nothing. Anyways, basically, it looks like most people, somebody said, hey, you forgot to put the couch. Most people are not doing anything. Have always been a person that needs to do something on New Year's. I think there was like one New Year's where I didn't do anything, and yes, it was passable, but I feel like I always want to be with like family and friends and bring in a New Year. Like I told you guys on yesterday's episode, I'm having a big 2-level party at my house. The younger generation, cousins and friends in the basement with a DJ. And then on the another floor, I'm having the older, like my parents, my aunts and uncles or whatever. People are coming in from all over. It's going to be a huge party. I do it every year. But I like bringing it in. But if you notice, it's with family. So yeah, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to New York City and watching the ball drop. I wouldn't want to be with strangers, but I do want to party and bring in the new year on a positive note. That's really what it is. It's just bringing in the new year on a positive note, and hopefully that the rest of your year will be positive. But shout out to the people that are doing nothing, sitting down. Totally get that, because you're bringing in the new year in a relaxed way. I just don't understand the sleeping. Like, that's crazy to me. But let me know in the comment section below. What are you doing? What are your plans for New Year's? And what do you think about the people who just stay at home and do nothing? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to sports news. Logan Paul and Conor McGregor are set to face off in a $250 million fight in India, making it one of the most expensive in history. This is crazy. Logan Paul and Conor McGregor are scheduled to compete in a boxing match in 2025 at Mumbai Stadium, with each participant potentially earning up to $250 million. This event is part of India's Visit India tourism campaign organized by the Amudab family. This match is expected to significantly impact the sports entertainment industry and enhance India's visibility on the global sports stage. Wow, that is huge. I mean, we just saw Tyson and his brother Jake Paul, and I think they said that Tyson made 20 and Jake made 40. For these guys to be making 250 is on another level. Totally crazy. Let me know if you guys will tune in. I don't know how much I really want to tune in for Logan. I prefer watching Jake's fights, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll tune in. All right, that is it for my Tuesday show. Thank you so much for kicking with me. Like we have been telling you guys all holiday, we will be doing podcasts every day. We have a show every day, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Before I let you guys go, I just want to remind you guys of all the ways to keep up with the podcast. For those of you who are listening on YouTube or on podcast platforms, please try to check me out Monday through Friday from 11 to 12 on CFQR600.com from anywhere in the world, or 600 AM in the Montreal area. We do play the Trend Out Loud podcast, but we mix it in with 90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B. It's a great hour. It's a great way for you to get your entertainment and viral news while listening to your favorite hits from the 90s and 2000s. And I select the music, so you know it's going to be dope. All right, now, vice versa. For those of you who are used to listening to this show on CFQR 600, and you can't always catch the show between 11 to 12, we get it. You're busy. You got things to do. You got Zoom calls, kids to take care of. I got you. I'm going to give you 3 ways to keep up with the show. 1, on CFQR.com, there is a tab that says listen live, but then when you click that, there's a second tab that says listen on demand. You click there and you get access to all 409 Trend Out Loud episodes. Listen as your heart content. There is also YouTube, which we upload daily. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. And lastly, there is any podcast platform. We are on all podcast platforms. Just go to your desired site, type in Trend Out Loud, the show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow and subscribe button so you can be notified every time we upload a new show. And just like YouTube, we upload daily. You can follow me on any social platform. It's always the same handle, Trend Out Loud. Don't forget to follow the media company, Exclusivity Media, on Instagram. All right, for those of you who are tuned in on CFQR, do not touch that dial because my homeboy, Don Smooth, is coming up next with the lunch mix from 12 to 1, and Don is always dropping the hits. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's Hump Day and New Year's Eve. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Have a great day. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trend Out Loud. Peace.